So, One Piece chapter 1038 is right around the corner, so I figured might as well get in some predictions, you know what I'm saying? So, before we get started, go ahead and drop a like on the video, make sure to subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, and let's get straight into it. So, we know that One Piece chapter 1038 is about to drop. We were on break for a second, but we're about to be back, and there's been a couple of predictions floating around about the chapter. I'm gonna give you my own personal, but of course, don't hesitate to put your own in the comment section. The first one being, of course, that we're still inching towards Onigashima crashing into the flower capital. Now, we know that Momo still doesn't have a grip on the situation. He's trying his best. He's still trying to figure it out. At this point, he's just using Kaido's flame clouds in order to hold it up because he can't make his own. So we definitely are gonna have to get some sort of conclusion with that. That conclusion's coming to a head. We saw in the last chapter that the flower capital is essentially wrapping up the fire festival, and at the end of the night they're gonna put all their dreams on these skyboat lanterns and I guess have them float into the sky. It seems to be something in accordance with Japanese traditions. So they're getting ready to wrap it up over there. The party's coming to an end, but we know that their impending doom is floating over the top of their heads. So Momo definitely needs to get a handle on that situation. And I don't know, I feel like it would be somewhat poetic for Momo to be struggling in the sky, trying to hold Onigashima in the air and trying to keep it from falling onto the people of the flower capital. And while he's in the midst of the struggle, he just sees a bunch of these sky boats, floating towards him with the dreams of the people that he's trying to save written on them. I just don't see how he doesn't get motivated by that. And, I would love to see that. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comment section, but I just can't see how Momo doesn't see, thousands of people's dreams floating towards him. Of course, on the other hand, we know that there's a weapons cache in the bottom of Onigashima, and I don't know, maybe one of the candles from the skyboats, catches fire and sets a flame to Onigashima and actually ends up exploding. I highly doubt it, but man, that would be crazy. Next up, of course, is Big Mom versus Kid and Law. Of course, we know that Luffy versus Kaido is going on. We know that both Kaido's commanders have been defeated, but of course, if we're gonna stick to that classic Oda formula, we know that Kid and Law's fight with Big Mom has to be concluded before Luffy lands that final blow on Kaido. So we know that when we left off with that fight, Big Mom had just received 2 shots from both Law and Kid via their awakening of their devil fruit. However, it basically did nothing, and she actually ended up absorbing a year of her own lifespan, and now she's like skyscraper level tall. She's like Attack on Titan big. It's ridiculous. And even then, we don't even know what they're gonna do at this point, right? We don't even know if they can defeat her. Maybe they'll just be able to contain her at this point, but we have no idea where that's gonna go from there. But we do know that both Law and Kid are resolved to keep fighting. They're not done. Of course, they're tired, and Law made the statement that he doesn't use his awakening because that if it doesn't work, he basically loses the fight. But at this point, they're gonna keep going. Maybe the option is open for them to combine awakenings. I've seen some of that floating around. I'm not really sure about that. I don't even know how that would work. Maybe, I don't know, Kid turns Big Mom into a magnet and Law makes it so that all the metal in the area attacks Big Mom from the inside out. I don't know. It's a little hard to place both of them doing their awakenings right at the same time in a coordinated attack. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Do you think they could possibly combine awakenings awakenings. It has to be something along those lines, obviously, because in this type of 2v1 situation, we know that Law and Kid, they're not beating Big Mom individually, but it's just a little weird to think that they would be able to combine their attacks. We've already seen Big Mom and Kaido combine their attacks, so we know that it's definitely a thing in One Piece where they coordinate attacks. But let me know what you think about that in the comment section, and of course let me know how you think Law and Kid will beat Big Mom. And of course, after that, we have Luffy v Kaido. This is the main event. We got almost an entire chapter dedicated to it in 1037, and we know that right now Kaido was having the time of his life. He's like, yo, this is the greatest fight ever. I'm gonna start drinking right now. But by the end of it, Luffy had knocked him up the side of the head so many times that he's finally sobered up. So it's time to get serious. Here's the thing about Luffy versus Kaido. Luffy is still in his base form, ladies and gentlemen. Luffy has not entered Gear 4th at all, and we know that Luffy is gonna have to enter Gear 4th in order to beat Kaido. I will take up that argument with anybody. Luffy's not gonna beat Kaido in base. We know this for a fact. He's gonna have to enter Gear 4th Snake Man or a new form of Gear 4 to beat Kaido. Unless he awakens his Devil Fruit, which is a whole other discussion in itself, he's gonna have to enter Gear 4. Now, at this point in the fight, Kaido's not doing anything to Luffy in order to force him into entering Gear 4. So that leads me to believe that Kaido still has a couple of tricks up his sleeve. I don't think Kaido is fighting at 100%. I've seen a lot of stuff online. I've seen Tekking discuss how, Kaido is taking a lot of damage right now. And, Luffy, while he's definitely not beating Kaido, he kind of has the upper hand on Kaido in that he can damage Kaido. So, people are starting to kind of move away from the fact that Kaido is still a Yonko. Yeah, we're starting to see Luffy get on that level, but Kaido is a Yonko, and he definitely has a trick up his sleeve. So be prepared to that, because something has to be the catalyst for Luffy to turn into Gear 4 in order for it to be a struggle for Luffy to win this fight. So be on the lookout for that, and let me know in the comment section exactly what you think that will be. And of course, last but not least, the question that's been on everybody's mind for the past 2 weeks is, what's up with this mystery Devil Fruit? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the Devil Fruit controlling Zunisha? Is the Devil Fruit Zunisha? Is Zunisha somebody that had a, elephant zone Devil Fruit? Is Zunisha a person? She can talk, she can at the very least communicate. So that's definitely one of the bigger questions that needs to be answered. I'm not sure we'll get the name of the Devil Fruit in this next chapter. However, I am looking to see more of the situation pan out. Is this elephant gonna attack the Marines? Is this elephant just standing guard in front of the Marines so the Marines can't get any closer to Wano? Is Zunisha the only one of her kind that's guarding Wano? Are we gonna have a One Piece opening 19th situation where there's a bunch of elephants? Maybe the One Piece opening spoiled us again and we didn't know it. We do know that something has to happen in order for the Straw Hats to be able to escape Wano after this fight. We've said it time and time again that after this fight, the Straw Hats are going to be spent. Most of them are already unconscious as it is already. So we know that something's going to have to happen. There's going to have to be some sort of wall being put up between the Marines and Wano, not only to keep the Marines from invading Wano, but just for the Straw Hats to be able to get away. So maybe an army of Devil Fruit Zunishas is the answer to that. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Of course, let me know your predictions for One Piece 1038. Make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you guys